That's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to get wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Coming out throwing, but the defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
He throws a bullet to the center. It is caught at the 20. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running left, this is Irving. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Inside, this is a good cut. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7.
Real. Good. Regular. 180. Up. Run. 6. Point it right.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grab the early lead.
Folk with a point after. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. A 3rd down run with Blue. Breaks the tackle. Gets the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Going to 53.
Shotgun snap. Oh, baby, he gets dropped and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
180.
First down, here's Baker. This is caught inside the 15. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Pick up 34 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throwing, Baker. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
20. Run. Regular. Watch out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The kick by Folk is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54.
The middle, blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Connecting on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Running back sent in motion. We give here to the motion man. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start to fight back for their first points in this game. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. He puts some juice on a deep throw into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yeah! There we go! Boy, hey.
To throw is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Here we go. Here we go, 40. Boy, wait.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Dak throwing again. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And goes to the hurry up here. Prescott to throw once more. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Levis now for the extra point. And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
King, 180.
That's complete. Mike Evans breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. On the move, past the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
180.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see. A defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 3rd and short. Mayfield hits his running back. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 20. And a first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
180. King. Alert. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
One after by Folk is up and good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 17. Cowboys 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
46, 46.
Throwing again is Dak. He's trying to go deep again. Into a crowd. Oh, intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start the drive with Blue. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Prescott here from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Blue. Can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Kill. What do you think?
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And this one belongs to the Bucs. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yep. Real. 20. Pistol. King. Run. What's up?
Mayfield from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mayfield now from the gun. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert, alert! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Escapes the pockets. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
Stop!
Throwing again is Baker. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Up, up! Good. 180! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Baker throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
180! Pistol. King! Watch!
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here we go. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. On the give, it's Blue. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 4.
Hey, kill! 27!
Blue gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down at the
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. They're challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Down the field. Evans has it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Cut near the goal line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers now lead by 10. Polk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 24, Cowboys 13.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. He is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. From the red zone now. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Stop!
They're going to pass it here. Dump off caught by his back. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They get 35 out of that play. And the Bucs have the first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Toss left side for Irving. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 21.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now it's second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Again on second and 10, Prescott. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
How many times over the course of the season do we see a quarterback like this kid run out of so many sacks? So impressive. Didn't just get it once. That's now twice.
Looking to throw it. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense, right? You can just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard, and that.
I just want to rock. Body area. Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 5.